Hi, guys. I'm here today to tell you about the myth, the absolute myth of measuring potential or even thinking that you can measure it. A lot of people use these charts to put people, their employees, their teams into these boxes of who's going to be the future star and which people need to be worked on. And I've come to the belief that this whole system, this whole way of thinking is wrong. You can imagine if you have a child and you tell them you're a low performer, but if you work on this, maybe you'll be a better performer in the future. And you put them with the other quote unquote low performers, and all you end up doing is just showing them that and trying to convince them actually that they are low performers, and someday they'll believe it. And it's in no way to treat students or employees or anyone you work with, and it's not really measurable at all, is it? How can you measure potential? If you could give me a way, I'd be happy to hear it. I've totally given up on this. And I think there's a story that really illustrates it. It's about Joe the entrepreneur. He built this amazing location-based e-commerce company. He got funded by a VC. The VC took a board seat and controlled the board and said, hey, you don't really act like a CEO. You don't look like a CEO. You don't seem very professional. We're going to replace you with a professional CEO. And he got sidelined in his own company that he founded. The next company he founded, he was also removed as CEO for the same reasons. And because he had a technical coding background, they said, why don't you be the head of development? But then he got fired at that job too because the code he wrote was messy and only he could understand it and all had to be rewritten by the other people. And so he spent every day of his first two startup careers being told that he's got no potential, especially as a leader of these companies that he founded. The reality, though, is that Joe's companies got bought for millions and billions of dollars. And Joe actually has a real name. His name is Elon Musk. And if you look at what he's done since those first two companies, you can imagine that obviously the people who thought he had no potential were wrong, dead wrong. And that's why I've been starting to think more about momentum as a measurable thing that you can feel, you can measure, you can watch in a person and in teams. Where are people going? What is their trajectory? What are they doing? And it's very similar to what we do at Pitch Club, where people work at pitching week after week, take feedback, learn each time, get better. These people have momentum. Pitch Club participants have momentum. This is what I tend to look at. So my call to action for you is to focus on gathering momentum. Don't just sit around thinking about your potential or your team's potential or what you could do. Focus on getting momentum around doing it and put yourself in momentum towards your objective. Thank you very much.